Taxi, miss?
No, thanks. Pennsylvania Station. Hurry, please.
Yes, ma'am. Taxi! 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 Taxi!
Please.
Where to, ma'am?
Oh, I don't know. Some nice, quiet hotel.
I know just the place. I guess you'll be wanting a lawyer, too, won't you?
What makes you think I want a lawyer?
Well, lady, you're in Reno. In case you do, there's a good one.
Thank you.
You understand, of course, Mrs. Carlo. You'll have to establish a residence of 6 weeks.
I understand.
Now then, how long were you married?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes. You see, I thought he was a businessman. That's what he led me to believe, a broker. I was introduced to him in my box at the races, and we always met under the most favorable circumstances. There was no reason for me to suspect anything, but... Well, Mr. Carlo is a notorious racketeer.
But I don't recognize the name Carlo as being identified with any of the big-time rackets.
Well, right after we were married, he told me... Mr. Martin, you've heard of Nick Collins.
Nick Collins? Oh, yes, of course, the newspapers. You don't mean to say...
Yes, he's the same.
Well, this is serious. I suppose you've discussed the divorce with him.
Oh, no, I was afraid. I wanted to get away and out of this mess just as fast as I could. That's why I'm here.
Nick Collins, eh?
By the way, Mrs. Carlo, who sent you to me?
Oh, a taxi cab driver. He gave me your card.
I see. I'm sorry, but I won't be able to handle your case.
But there won't be any question about the fee. I'm not dependent on that man.
It's not a question of the fee. I prefer that you take your case to some other attorney.
I see. Good day.
Good day, Mrs. Carlo. Miss Smith. Take a telegram. Send it immediately to Mr. Howard Carlo, Riviera Hotel, New York City, New York.
Yeah, we want 3 places on the coast plain for tonight.
We got those bags packed yet? Right away, Nick.
I said we want 3 places on the coast plain for tonight. Huh? Hold the wire a minute. Hey, Nick, what name will I reserve them places in?
You know my name, Howard Carlo.
The name is Carlo. You got me. Carlo. Howard Carlo.
Frankly, Mr. Parker, I'm afraid he'll make trouble if he finds out. Probably there isn't anything he'd stop short of. Well, are you willing to take the case?
Of course. But I don't want to take any unnecessary chances. I mean, where you're concerned.
But I'm sure nobody knows I came to Reno.
Yes, but there's no more likely place to come for a divorce. The thing to do is to conceal yourself somewhere.
Yes, but where?
I have it. A friend of mine has a ranch only a short way out.
A huge ranch?
No, a real ranch. No one would go there looking for you. course, he's not exactly equipped to accommodate boarders, but, well, can you rub it for a little while? It's only for 6 weeks, you know.
I think so.
Good. I'll have the car pick you up at the hotel in about an hour, say.
Well, that'll be fine.
And, by the way, you'll need to buy some clothes for roughing it.
But you haven't told me your friend's name.
Lee Rogers, and you'll find him a regular fellow. I know he'll be willing to help you out.
Are you sure it wouldn't be imposing? Or, that is, could I go there just like anybody looking for board?
Why, of course. Just explain it to him. Or you don't need to if you don't wish to.
Thank you, Mr. Parker.
Better step on it, Nick, if we want to make that plane.
All packed and ready to go.
Now, you understand what to do, Doc. Carry on just as if I were here.
You can depend on me.
If anything turns up, just wire me in Reno. Here's that lawyer. Austin B. Markey. Here, you better take that. Oh, by the way, send him a wire. Tell him to keep his eye on that wife of mine. And also that I'll drop in on him sometime tomorrow.
Too bad you got to go to all this trouble, Nick.
It's not half as much trouble as it will be for her. She can't make a sucker out of me. Come on, boys. Grab those bags and see on our way.
Is this the Rogers Ranch?
You said it.
Well, I'm an artist. I'm looking for accommodation. I was told I might be able to make some arrangements to stay here. Oh, of course I expect to pay.
Oh, you pay? How much?
Well, whatever you think is right.
This is swell layout at the two ranches. They show you plenty. How about $5 a day?
Oh, that's perfectly satisfactory.
No.
Yes.
Okie dokie. You wait inside. I'll get the big shot.
Big shot.
Yeah, the boss, Mr. Rogers.
Well, shall I dismiss the car?
Sure. Scram. I'll be seeing you.
Take a deep seat, cowboy, for a long ride. Are you ready, boss?
Let it go.
Understand each other, fella? Any of you boys want to try it?
No, not me.
How about you, Fatty?
Sure. Boy, I'll show him what bronco busting was like when bronco busting was bronco busting. All right, come on, Patty, get right in the middle of him, boy. Oh. You know, Lee, it's sort of taking an unfair advantage of him. Giving him another going over after you've already got him tired out.
Yeah. You're right, Patty, absolutely right.
Oh, boss.
What's the trouble now, Tabasco?
I just make one swell deal for you.
Good.
$35 a week.
$35 a week for what?
I grab off a border.
You grabbed off a what?
A border. And he see a swell dish. Wait till you see her.
She? Well, I'm not going to see her, and you get rid of her.
But she not pay $35 a week to paint.
Well, let her paint someplace else.
But she changed the car away already.
Phone for another one.
But she's in the house already. How am I going to tell her that deal's off?
You and your $35. Well, I'll go tell her myself.
點解佢35銀錢都唔可以咧？淨係咁腰藝啦。
How do you do?
How do you do? This is boss, Mr. Rogers.
How do you do, Mr. Rogers? My name is Joan. Joan Enright.
How do you do, Miss Enright?
Say, lady, you know that deal we made?
Yes.
We don't make it. You see...
What Tabasco is really trying to say is that the place is...
Oh, you don't have to apologize, Mr. Rogers. Well, I think your ranch is lovely. It's so picturesque.
Yes, but it hasn't the comforts of the...
But that's why I like it. So simple and restful. Oh, please don't worry about me, Mr. Rogers.
Well, I'm not exactly worried, Miss Enright.
You mean you don't want me here?
No, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Oh, no. Boss wouldn't say that. You like it siesta, maybe?
I'd love to.
Come on, I show you.
how lovely.
Sure. It's the cat's whiskers. Bathroom in the house. You like it?
Oh, yes.
What kind of a housekeeper are you anyway? You know this is no boarding house. Why didn't you tell her to go to a dude ranch?
Ben, why didn't you tell her?
Why didn't I? I will.
Everything, Jay, boss. She's parked.
Didn't I tell you I didn't want any boarders here? Where's she parked?
In your room. Maybe I made a mistake.
Maybe you made a mistake.
嚇點解淨係咁樣整我件帽咧？冇咁啱啊 I say, okie dokie, boss, I'm a wise.
I didn't come 2,000 miles to get stalled. Now, where is she?
What could have happened to her? I've checked all the hotels. But she seemed determined to go through with that divorce. And if she does, she's bound to stay in the county for at least 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Well, you've got just 2 days.
What do you mean I've got just 2 days?
You heard me. Find her.
Yes?
Telegram from Mr. Towers.
Bring it in.
Who's it from, Doc?
Yeah.
Certainly.
The smart boys in Washington are active again.
Do they know we're out here?
I hope not. Good thing we blew New York. And they call this a free country.
Yankee-doo-doo went downtown, riding on a pony, stuck up
What's this?
our border. She wanted her chow upstairs.
Oh, she wants her chow upstairs, does she? Now, you listen to me, Tabasco. I don't want the routine of this ranch upset. She eats downstairs just like the rest of us.
Okie dokie, I tip her off.
Wait a minute. I'll tip her off. You feel that you've got to have extra service. Now, see here, Miss Enright. This is no dude ranch. If you feel that you've got to have extra service, you better go someplace else. As I said before, Miss Enright, this is no dude ranch. If you feel that you...
Oh, good morning.
Morning. Here's your breakfast.
Well, come right in. Set it over here on the table. I thought it would be much nicer to have breakfast in here. Don't you think so? Do you have a tablecloth?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that's all right. We don't need it. Thank you.
Miss Enright,
Oh, what a breakfast.
you understand this isn't a dude ranch.
Why, it's better than a dude ranch. Imagine being served by the master of the house.
Tabasco was busy with the boys.
Oh, that's all right. You're doing beautifully. Oh, what marvelous grapefruit.
What I've been trying to say, Miss Enright, is...
Oh, I'm sorry. Here,
No, it's all right. If there's anything else you like, just whistle.
like this.
Yeah, that'll do.
May I have some water?
Sure.
Good morning, Mr. Hogan.
Good morning, Mr.
It's Liam?
Well, he was the last time I saw him.
Oh, fine. Will you tell him I'm here?
He's busy.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll...
Hello, Austin.
Oh, hello, Lee.
Right here.
How's your leg?
Oh, chair kicked me.
Well, I'm sorry to trouble you so early in the morning, Lee, but I'll be tied up in town a little later, maybe all day.
Well, sit down.
Oh, thanks. Just a few little matters that need to be attended to.
All right, shoot.
There's an adjustment on your inheritance tax. All you gotta do is sign it.
Good.
$98 refund.
Something for nothing?
And this is an order of authorization, changing the membership in the Kettleman's Guild from your father's to your name. Now, here's something that I hesitated telling you about, Lee, but, well, you can see for yourself.
What's this for?
Well, that's a demand note for $10,000, signed by your father, which, of course, makes the estate liable.
Yeah, but it's made out in your name. Why didn't I know of this before?
Well, I hesitated to embarrass you by putting it through the bank. I thought I'd give you a little time. I still would, only I've got to have money.
How much?
$10,000.
$10,000? Well, you're not serious.
Sorry, Lee, but I've got to have it.
You know as well as I do I can't raise $10,000. If I'd known a month ago, maybe I could, but now
I didn't need it then. Now I do. However, I don't want to be tough on you. I'll give you a week to pay it off.
Don't be silly. Where on earth could I raise $10,000 within a week?
I don't know. You haven't got the cash, you've got the ranch.
And you'd like to have the ranch?
Oh, I'd rather have cash than real estate. However, if you give me no choice.
Wait a minute. You know, there's only one thing I'm sorry for.
What's that?
That I didn't take Jim Parker's advice.
And what did he advise?
Not to trust you.
Did you forget my water?
No,
Oh, never mind. I'll get it. Where is it?
in there.
Coffee, too?
Yes, or anything else you want. Patty.
Yeah.
Start checking on the roundup outfit. We're going out on the range the first thing in the morning.
Oh, but Lee, them cattle ain't got enough cattle on them yet. Well, they won't bring nothing like top prices.
Doesn't make any difference. Got to sell them anyway. All right, get going.
Hey, boys.
You think that's enough to handle a roundup?
Yeah, for easy on them. They're not very tough yet. That's far enough, boys.
Oh. I believe that wheel needs a little grease, Lee.
Shorty, get a can of axle grease. Marty, you help me with the wheel. Tex, go on in the kitchen and get the stuff for the chuck wagon.
Okay. Come on, Slim. Help us. What's the matter, miss? Ain't you feeling good?
Yes, why?
Why, you look as dismal as 7 weeks of rain.
I was just thinking.
Don't think so hard. Gives you wrinkles. Look at this old leather puss of mine, for instance. I'm a horrible example.
Here's your axle grease, boss. Want some help? No use of both of us getting greasy, Shorty. You do it.
Want to load this stuff now, Lee?
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
It's pretty heavy. I don't know if I can load it or not.
Well, we'll try it.
See? It's all in the wrist.
Yeah.
That's the
Good.
whole works.
Let me do one.
Wait a minute. See that stick over there in the wagon?
Yeah.
What? Of course, you got to have a longer loop the farther you throw it.
Shorty, when you get through, give me a hand, will you? All right.
Here, you take it.
Hey, that was a good shot, wasn't it?
Hold it! I'll take it.
All right.
You go back and get some other stuff.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, stay on your feet to get a draw, boss. What are you laughing at?
But you look so funny.
Come on, get going. Quit standing around, will you?
Hello, Martin. What did you find out?
Plenty. They've got a federal indictment against you. Using income tax evasion as an excuse to nail you.
I don't care about that. What about my wife?
She's still around, all right.
Yeah?
I found out from the cashier at the bank that she'd made out a check in favor of an attorney by the name of Parker.
You know him?
Sure, I know him. I wouldn't be surprised if I get tangled up with him. He's a friend of a man whose ranch I want. Say, come to think of it, I've got a hunch, Collins. Come on.
Ah, the shoes look pretty now, don't they?
Yes, ma'am. Sure, old duty dip.
Well, what are you going to do with them now?
I'll turn him to the corral after a bit.
No. Come on. I'll take you back to the corral. Come on. Get down! Get down! Stay down there! Mr. Ross! Mr. Ross! Help me! Help the horse already! I was only trying to help.
If you really want to help, go paint. Go do anything. Or I'll never get this roundup started.
Roundup? Oh, isn't that lovely?
Lovely. Long hours, hard riding, camping in the open, sleeping on the ground. What's lovely about that?
But that's what I want to do. Rough it. Oh, I'll love it.
You love it. Well, if you want to do your roughing, do it at home with a paintbrush.
Oh, please, can't I go?
No.
Bad layout. I don't blame you, Martin.
I've realized that for some time.
Good morning, my dear Mrs. Hogan. Will you tell Mr. Rogers that we'd like to see him?
Sure, I can't holler that loud.
What do you mean?
I mean, he's out on the range.
What's he doing out there?
Be asking your friend. Sure, he can tell you. You ought to be ashamed to show your ugly face around here.
Why, my dear Mrs. Hogan.
Don't dear Mrs. Hogan me. It's all on account of you. He has to go out on the roundup at this time of the year.
Who's in the house?
There's no one here but myself. Everybody else is out on the roundup.
Yeah? What about the young lady?
Yes, I understand you have one living here.
And we want to see her.
And I told you there was no one here but myself. Now, if there's any more information you'll be wanting, you'll be getting it from Mr. Rogers.
Yeah? Well, I think I'll take a look anyway.
If you don't clear out of here, I'll break this broom over your dirty skulls.
You're not going to let this old turkey buzzard scare you off, are you?
Oh, you're nuts! I'll show you! Get down! prize?
Holy jumping grasshoppers. Wait till boss sees you.
Oh, I'll take care of the boss.
Yeah, and the boss will take care of me.
Now, don't you worry.
You saving us both a lot of trouble if you beat them back.
But I can't walk back. It's too far. Now, you just relax. Come on, I'll drive. Giddy up. I said get out. When I say get out, I mean get out. And stay out. Both of you.
Okay, Toots.
Okay, Toots, you fresh thing, you.
You know where this roundup's taking place?
Yes, why?
We're going out there.
What for?
There's a girl around these digging someplace. I saw her clothes upstairs in the bedroom.
You did? We can't get out there in the car.
How'd they get out?
On horseback. Say, we might be able to find a couple of horses in the corral.
Horses? Okay, boys, looks like we're off to a good start. Now, cut! Oh!
Yankee Doodoo went downtown, riding on a pony, stuck a feather on his head, and called a macaroni.
Now, don't say anything yet.
I like.
Let's go get her.
Come and get it!
Ain't that mulligan sure does smell good, Tabasco?
What you like it?
Come on, load it up.
That's fine, Professor. Give it a tip.
How are you having it, boss?
Man size. How was the trip out?
Swell, boss.
Thanks.
Come on.
Remember me?
How did you get here?
On the wagon. I'm a stowaway.
Oh. You know what they do with stowaways?
No.
Tabasco, come here.
Tabasco didn't have anything to do with it.
Listen, boss,
Never mind. Have you got another apron?
Yeah, sure.
Give it to Miss Enright. She's your new dishwasher.
Hey, take it easy. What's your hurry? We don't have to catch a train.
You want to get there and back sometime this week, don't you?
Hey, take it easy, won't you?
Oh, isn't he darling?
Poor little critter ailing.
Oh, that's too bad. Where's your mother?
That's it over there with her head over the fence. She don't like having it took away from her.
Can I help?
We're doing all right. You better get back and finish manicuring those dishes.
Fred.
You know, she's all right, Patty. She can take it, too.
Yeah. You sure been dishing it out.
Why don't you tell me, Miss Young? I'll carry the water.
Well, thanks, Tabasco. But Mr. Rogers seems to think I need the exercise.
Why don't you take it easy? I'll finish up.
Oh, no, Tabasco. He thinks he's going to make me beg off, but I'll show that big cheap sourpuss.
That's a wow, big cheap sourpuss.
Well, that's just what he is. Why, he's the kind of a man that pushed little coats off of a hook.
You'd get through with your work a lot sooner if you didn't have so much to say. As long as you're at it, you might as well get them clean.
There they are.
There's no use letting too many people know who I am. Just play dumb. You keep your friend Rogers busy while I look around a bit.
Well, that's better. It's just like my father always said. Actions...
Speak louder than words. Well, my father always told me to practice what I preach.
Fine talk, fine talk.
Hello, Martin.
Oh, Lee. Starting roundup kind of early, aren't you?
Well, yes and no. Looks like I'm going to get rid of the ranch, so I thought I'd get the cattle out of the way.
I see. How many head you got?
Tell you the truth, I haven't tallied very close. Maybe enough to swap for a few winter groceries. Who's your friend? Prospect?
Yeah, perhaps.
Kind of hopping the gun a little early, aren't you? I'm not ready to show prospects through the house yet. Hey, you! Keep out of the kitchen. The cook doesn't like it. If you want a shoe shine, get a boot black.
Not very polite, are you, buddy?
Neither are you.
Okay, that makes two of a kind.
Check. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Say, I believe you're looking for trouble.
No, I'm not looking for it. Just not trying to duck it.
Okay, if you want to be nasty about it.
Don't give it to me. You got it off the line.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, pal.
Okay.
Those are my horses, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Patty! Thanks for bringing them out. They'll come in handy this afternoon.
What?
Careful.
Drop in again sometime. Okay, boys. I'll stick around in case. Come out now, if you like. You were hiding from him, weren't you?
Yes, in a way.
You're in trouble. Something to do with that fellow.
What makes you think that?
Perhaps because you picked on a ranch like this. And I can't for the life of me figure out unless it was something or somebody you wanted to hide from.
I told you I liked it here. Isn't that reason enough?
Well, I know, but usually when an Eastern girl is looking for Western atmosphere, she goes to a dude ranch where she can get some comforts. You are from the East, aren't you?
Perhaps.
You don't want to talk about it, do you?
I'd rather not.
Sure, we'll be glad to get back to town so I can get a few winks of sleep.
Not a bad idea. I want to be at my best when I come back to turn the heat on that hillbilly. Take it easy, won't you? And don't hit any bumps.
Bedtime, boys. We're getting up early in the morning, aren't we?
Yeah. I'll go help you with your bedroll.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, what'll we sing now, fellas?
I know a song. Oh, belly me not in the lone valley, where the coyote yowl and grow over me. In the narrow grave of just a 6 by 3. Oh, bury me not in the lone valley.
That's swell. Come on, Tobacco, give us another one.
Tomorrow.
Kamala. I can hardly keep up with you.
I'd like to have seen the look on Tabasco's face when he first saw you on the wagon.
Well, how about yours when you first saw me here?
Yeah, and the look on yours when you were elected dishwasher.
You thought that was going to be terrible punishment, didn't you? But it hasn't. It's been a lot of fun.
Just the same, I'll bet you'll be glad when the roundup's over.
Oh, I admit it will be much nicer to have you serve my breakfast in my room. No, but seriously, I'm sure you'll sleep lots easier now that you're able to pay off your debt.
Yeah, I guess I will. You know, Joan, you've been a good sport on this trip. Made it a lot easier for all of us.
Oh, but you say that to all the stowaways. Good night.
Good night.
Fell into the foaming brine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful, sorry Clementine. Amidst the water, blowing bubbles on the ground. Alas for me, I was no swimmer, so I lost.
Oh, you poor little thing.
Oh, my darling.
I'll take you back to your mother.
Let's sing something cheerful like,
From going to Louisiana, to Louisiana, sing Polly.
Ow! Hey! Hey! Come here, quick!
Come on, boys, step on it. They've broken loose.
Terribly sorry,
Did you open that gate out there?
but I didn't think.
You didn't think. I suppose you think we closed that gate for fun, huh?
I was only taking the...
Yeah, I know. You've been fooling around here playing pranks while the boys been working their heads off. You made a swell mess of things. Joan, you're hurt.
It doesn't matter.
Well, of course it matters. I'm sorry. I should have known you didn't realize what you were doing, but all I could think of was a terrific loss. Don't you worry. We'll herd them back in. It may take a little while, but... Come on. Look up, fellas. Give me a smile. That's the girl. That's it.
Hello, Lee.
Hello, Shorty. Any of the boys get in yet?
Yeah, they all drifted in from time to time with a few head, but they must have scattered all over creation.
I hope they had better luck than I did. Take the saddle off King, will you?
Why don't you stretch out for a while, Lee? You look like you're all in.
Yeah, I guess I will.
Tough break.
Got that waiting for you, boss.
Thanks, Tabasco. How's Miss Enright?
Oh, she go back to the ranch last night.
Back to the ranch? What'd you let her go for?
I couldn't stop her. She feeling really bad over what she done last night. She thinks she make you lost the ranch.
Oh, you pin-headed idiot, you big mouth. Don't you realize that girl's in trouble?
When I tell him Petty, he say same thing. Then he scram after her.
Yeah. Shorty!
我都話兩個時時都唔係咁樣嘅啦，我唔係咁樣嘅人喎，我係咁樣。
Shorty, I'm going back to the ranch. You take charge while I'm gone.
All right.
Hello, operator. Give me long distance. Long distance? I want to speak to an attorney, Mr. James Parker. His office is in the security building in Reno.
What time is it?
That's the time you told me to wake you up.
Oh, yeah.
making this check out in your favor, Mr. Parker. Then you can handle it as you think best. Only I don't want Mr. Rogers to know I had any part in it. You can manage it, can't you?
Why, yes. I imagine so, if you prefer it that way. Well, if Collins didn't see you, you're still safer here than any place else. However, I'll check up on him as soon as I get back to town.
Well, I wish you would, Mr. Parker. And thank you.
You're quite welcome, Miss Enright.
Hey, Dick, here comes the hillbilly.
Okay, blast him.
Hey, look out! Now, you stay out of here, or I'll...
Take care of this.
Come on, get moving.
Come on, you old handler.
Come on, get moving.
I tell you nothing. Get away from here.
How are you, Mrs. Carlo? I'm your husband, remember?
Get away from me.
Now, is that nice? Start packing.
I'm not going with you. I won't go.
Oh, yes, you are. Get your things.
I told you I'm not going with you.
No? Well, I'll show you. You don't know what you're talking about. Boys, get their bags.
Federal Bureau of Investigation. Where's Martin?
Right inside.
Andrews. There's no use in lying, Martin, because we have the goods on you. Here's a copy of the telegram that you sent Collins on the 22nd. Now, come on, where is he?
I've told you I don't know.
Say, what do you want to get dragged into this for? Do you think you can buck the United States government? Now, come clean. Where is he?
Close the grip and take it down to the car. If you've got a hat and coat, you better get him. Too bad your friend Rogers isn't here. I'd like to tell him goodbye. Somebody's coming. Now, isn't that just dandy?
Howard, please. What are you going to do?
Oh, so this guy means something to you, eh?
What's going on in there?
Oh, hurry, quick, Mr. Rogers. Get out to Miss Joe upstairs. Hurry, just...
Go!
Don't, Howard. Please, I'll go with you.
Okay, now you're showing some sense.
Go! What's the trouble, Joe?
Why, nothing. I just want you to meet Mr. Carlo, my husband.
Your husband?
Yes. We just had a little misunderstanding in New York, but everything is all right now, isn't it, Howard?
Thanks for taking such good care of my wife.
Oh, by the way, I owe you for a week's board.
You don't owe me a thing.
Okay, boys, take the bag downstairs.
I hope I haven't been too much of a nuisance.
Are you sure everything's all right, Joan?
Why, of course.
Just a minute, buddy.
I wasn't talking to you.
Well, I'm talking to you, see? Come on.
Wait a minute.
Well, you're asking. So are you.
Lee, they're coming. Lee! Lee!
Get away from there.
Let me alone.
I'll be down in the car. Put some heat on this hillbilly.
Stop it!
Fitz!
Stop me!
Fitz, Brody, let's scram!
Lee! Lee, look out! Stop me! Don't!
Are you all right? Come on, tough guy, get up.
Johnny, don't be judging those cuffs. You'll knock my arm off. Get it going. All right.
Oh, come on, quit stalling. Get up.
Cattle business must be pretty good this year, Lee.
Yeah, fine.
What shall we do? Give you credit for the full amount?
Well, no, you better take out $10,000 to cover the loan that Jim Parker negotiated for me. Split the balance, half to my account and half from traveler's checks.
Taking a vacation, huh?
Yeah, sort of. I'll be back for the checks.
All right, Lee, be ready.